One wrong file permission and your entire server is open to the world. Today I will show you exactly how Linux file permission works and how you will fix them in under 2 minutes. Every file on Linux has three groups of people who can interact with it: the owner, the group, and everyone else. When you run ls-l, you will see something like this, which have like R for read, W for write, and you have X for execute. The string of this letter is the permission mapping. It tells you Linux exactly who can read, write, and execute that file. Think of it like three locks on a door. One is for you, one is for your team, and one is for strangers. Each lock can allow like read, write, or execute, or no lock, no access. So the first three sets stands for the owner, and the next three sets stand for the group, and the last three sets stands for everyone else. Here is what it gets elegant. Each permissions maps to a number, like read is for 4, number 4, write is 2, and execute is 7. So you can add them up like RWX, which is like 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is 7, or R-X, which is like 4 plus 0 plus 1, which is 5, or R-, which is like 4 plus 0, 0, which is just 4. So chmod 754 file.sh means owner gets full access, group can read and execute, others can only read. So here's the classic example: 754, and chmod, you give it to a file. The 7 stand for the first three set, which you have read, write, and execute, and for the group, which is only 5, which is read and execute, and for the others or everyone else, it's just 4. That means it's have only read. The command is super simple. And how the math work, as we were explaining, for the read, it's 4, read only. If you want to give read only permission, use 4. Read plus write, which will be 6, and full access is 7. And if you don't want to have no access, it will be 0. If it's only read and execute, it's 5. If you want to have write plus execute, it's 3. Just look at the number and also the RWX. And how you provide the command is super simple. Just use chmod and the numbers, for example 755, and the file name, which is script.sh. The command chmod is the command that used to change permission, and the mode is 7 for owner, 5 for group, and 5 for others, right? And the file or the directory where you want to change the permission. You can also use chmod, and you can use plus X and the file. That means you get execute for everyone. Or if you want to add, if you want to remove some write permission, use chmod -W. It's remove the write permission for everyone. Here are the three examples or permission you will use like 90% of the time. chmod 755, like web server files, world readable, only you can edit. chmod 700, which you use for private keys and secrets, only you and full stop. Only you can access this, not even groups or others. chmod 644, you use it for config files, like you write, everyone reads. Let's take an example. Let's say you have a deploy script, deploy.sh, and you do ls-l, and you see like rwrr, and you won't be able to run it because there is no execute permissions. So one command fixes it. Just use chmod plus X, and you will get the execute permission for everyone. And if you run ls-l, you will see the X added for everyone, and you should be able to run this deploy.sh. Three things to remember. The one is owner, groups, and others, right? The file permission have like owners, groups, and others, or everyone, right? So this is something at the standard format. The second one is like you have read, which is give you a value of 4, write, which give you a value of 2, and execute, which give you a value of 3. Sorry, get value of 1. So you add the map to get an octal value for each user or group or others. Use chmod 755 for script, chmod 700 for secret, 644 for config. Drop a comment what permission mistakes you have made, and if you need some help, let me know. And thank you for watching. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.